They were arguing to stick with the consent agreement with the city of Detroit, not a takeover, not an emergency financial manager. The decision is up to Governor Rick Snyder. Many believe we will have it by the end of this week based on his own timetable. Now, let me set the hearing for you. It was inside this state office building, 1 block west of the state capitol. 4 of the 9 city council members were here supporting making this case. They let their attorneys and advisors do the talking.
A deal's a deal. I think in your neighborhood you probably heard the same thing. We have a deal on the table. It is not over. And we say keep the current deal that you have in place.
That consent agreement between the state and Detroit averted a takeover last year. State officials made the case today that city council sued to block it and then did not start implementing milestones in the agreement until last fall.
The review team's conclusion was that the city simply didn't abide by it.
Governor Rick Snyder will get a written report from this deputy state treasurer who presided over this hour-long hearing. City council also provided reams of written documentation to make the case.
I feel pretty optimistic. I really do. I feel like the governor's a reasonable person.
Michigan State University professor has been watching this biggest case play out and has advised previous city officials and other takeovers. He predicts a takeover for Detroit.
The kind of structural changes needed are going to require very tough tools that an emergency manager or maybe other things even more extreme might be necessary.
And outside the state office building, about 24 protesters showed up from Detroit. They vow to stop the takeover at the doors of Detroit's City Hall.
There will be a human chain. There will be thousands. There will be demonstration after demonstration.
And that group has been making its way around the city, but now they've made their way up here to Lansing. Detroit Mayor Dave Bing was not here. He said in advance he was not supportive of this hearing, and he has been repeatedly saying he is ready to team up with an emergency financial manager. That could happen by the end of the week. We're live in Lansing. Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.